Hello, everyone. This is Bill Apter down at Apter's Alley and another inductee into the 2017 WWE Hall of Fame. And I got to tell you how thrilled I am because this is one of the, beside covering all of his career, we're personal friends. And boy, Diamond Dallas Page, this is such a thrill. And man, you really deserve this.
I don't know if you got to read how it came together. I think they put it, of course, in the video that they put together for me. But actually, when I got the call from Triple H, it was actually in October, and it was the last day that they were filming. And right at the end, it was just a beautiful sunset. I was done shooting. And the director, Mike, said, "Hey, you want to go outside and just look through a couple of questions out with that sunset? It's so beautiful." I was like, "Sure." So I'm getting ready, and they're lining all the cameras up, and he goes, "Hold on, you got to call from the boss." So I'm going, I go, "Hey." And I couldn't hear him. I go, "Who is it?" I couldn't hear him. He goes, "Triple H." I'm like, "Hey, Paulie." And, we're just, shooting the breeze back and forth, and you're asking me about how's it going? And I'm thinking the whole time, I want to tell him something. Because I called him a couple weeks early, about 3 weeks earlier, and I thought, well, this is the callback. And it was October. The last thing in the world I'm expecting is that call. And as he's talking, I'm trying to think what I wanted to ask him. and then he starts talking about my career. And he just started talking about, when I was there, and, I'm looking at this 35-year-old guy who's trying to make it, and he defied all the odds. I'm going like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, is this that call? And, it just sort of like, I felt it. And you don't want to say is that call until we know.
Yeah.
And, then I couldn't talk anyway, so I couldn't ask any questions. and then he told me, man, and, I was super choked up and tears rolling down my cheeks, and just said, "I love you, bro, and thanks." And Mike's like, "So, what'd you think?" I said, "What I think I wish you were filming him. He said some unbelievable stuff." And he said, "Oh yeah, we were filming him."
Wow.
I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." Mike said they've been trying to get that moment. Because so many times it's just the call on the phone, there's no cameras, nothing. And it was just like, they totally got me because, I'm there in October on the Jersey Shore. So, it's actually going to be a part of my DVD, which is called Positively Living. And what's really cool, and I've never seen them do this before, they do the really cool documentaries now, but they said I had so many great stories.
Yes.
That they have a section that's right after that. It's called, like, stories. And I talk about Goldberg, in that. I talk about the Malone stuff. I talk about my girls. I talk about, God, there's like, they gave everything its own little title, train hopping. Guys.
This is great. Did you talk about your days back in Florida and the AWA and all those great formative times?
I don't know I can't remember what went there, but when I do my talk, when that does come, I've been thinking about it since then, of course.
Sure.
And you know me, Billy, I'm not one to tell a short story. And I've got so many of them that it really comes down to which ones do I tell. And I've actually, I've gone back and edited myself, to tell the story cleaner and crisper.
Sure.
My first time meeting Dusty, of course, will be in that.
Oh, that's great.
So, that was Florida Championship Wrestling, you know, and you know, there's so many like behind the scenes things that I want to tell because there's a lot of people that, you know, I did all my early stuff, you know, getting the AWA and everything. That was pretty much me, you know, and
Yes.
luck.
Yeah.
You know, timing is everything. And I talk about that, but there was really, you knew me back then, you know.
I sure did.
Didn't have any direction. I didn't have any direction. And Lee Marshall, who's a good buddy of mine, you know, he used to say, you know, they think you're awesome, but they really don't know what to do with you. You know, so I actually created like my own, the Diamond Mines, and you know, videoed it myself and sent it to him, and done nothing. And then it looked like it just would have been, you know, 15 minutes of wrestling fame, and you know, then Dusty Rhodes came in my life, and that changed.
Yeah, that changed it. I want to, two things I want to bring out. First of all, Lee Marshall, you were talking about, of course, was a great wrestling broadcaster, but he was also the voice of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger, wasn't he?
That's right. I mean, he had the greatest set of lungs. He was a really good guy.
But one of the things, the thing I want to bring out that excites me so much about you going into the Hall of Fame is that you're one of the guys, who, you know, started off driving guys and putting up rings and worked in all the little dingy places, and you really did every step to get to where you were. You did it the right way, and now, even though you're not wrestling anymore, you're helping people. Your DDP Yoga has changed so many lives. Just what you've done with Scott Hall, Jake Roberts, and I remember, was it Arthur Borman was one of your first people? Was that his name?
Yeah, that's the disabled vet.
Yeah.
Arthur Borman, and he's like you know, a fitness viral, you know, icon.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, when it comes to hope, and Arthur is, you know, that video, you know, that video is just giving so many people hope. Like, we have over, like, on Facebook, it's over 60 million views.
Yeah.
YouTube's like 13 million. And that doesn't count all the people who took it and put it in different languages, you know, and everything. And, you know, it was really what it made, when I sent it to Chris Jericho, when Chris blew his back out, and they told him his career was over. You know, that's why Jericho, you know, he's so passionate when he talks about DDP Yoga, period. But when he's, of course, doing his, you know, his podcast, and, you know, we've been sponsoring the show since he started, you know, it isn't a minute. He'll go on for 3 minutes sometimes, depending especially on, you know, what match he had. And when you see, I just watched Kevin Owens, like, literally, you know, powerbomb him into the side of the ring.
Yeah.
You know, he's 46. He got 26.
Right.
And Jake and I were both watching, because Jake's staying here with me a couple days. He came in for, you know, for a couple days, and he knew they were going to do this with WWE. And we were watching Kevin. And there's no way you can protect your guy on that. That's just how strong is your back. And, you know, I was just like cringing.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
for Jericho, you know, it's like, that's like the greatest proof that the DDPY program works.
It sure does. It sure does. And you've helped so many people. But I just I wanted to have you on here briefly just to tell you that when you look at a lot of guys that have gone in the Hall of Fame, you say, you know, it's really nice. But when you look at Diamond Dallas Page as an inductee for 2017, not only is it really nice, it's really deserved.
Well, thank you, Rob. You know, I'm excited to be. It's a really great class. You know, you look at Kurt Angle. What can you say about Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yes. Yeah.
From winning the gold medal with a broken neck,
Yes.
to becoming probably one of the greatest wrestlers who could also do unbelievable matches, take a ridiculous amount of bumps, but be super entertaining. So, I love to share the stage with him. Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of people, especially up north, they don't really know the Rock and Roll Express. But all you got to do is, you don't have to watch them. Just listen to the crowd when they were in the ring.
Well, wait a minute. Go back to the old magazines, everybody.
Yeah, those guys were Beatles hot. And Kenny Long. I mean, when you look at Kenny's career, and you're talking about a guy who started up, set up the rings and being the referee and working himself up to be a Hall of Fame dude. I mean, Kenny's really broken a lot of ground all the way through, and Kenny Long is a really good cat. And,
he sure is.
It's rumored that that there might be something doing rude. I heard that out there. I would love to see that.
Well, that would be great. And
I hope that happens.
I don't want.
They rumored me, so hopefully that'll be a good rumor.
Well, I don't want you to reveal this if you know this yet, but do you know who's going to induct you? And don't say it if you do.
At this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's it's first show, dude.
Yeah.
First show. Like I have a voice for his first show, and it's funny because I never really thought about that. Like when 2014, when Jake was going in, like I just assumed, who else was going to induct Jake but me, right? And then I got the call to do it. And Mark Corrado, who I love.
He's a great guy.
He's been he really is. I mean, really is.
Yep, I agree.
And he called me up and he goes, Dave, it's been discussed and it's unanimous. I really want you to induct Jake. Now, I'm thinking to myself as he's saying that, well, of course I'm going to induct Jake. And I thought, oh, wait a minute. It's their TV.
Right.
Which is a huge deal.
Right, yes, of course.
So, when you think about it, it's really preposterous that I would just assume that. And really is.
Yeah, but you were the right person to do that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But again, their TV.
All right.
So, and I totally respect that. I just didn't see it until they said it. And I went, oh, wow, thanks. One of the things I talk about in the Positively Living, the DVD that they did, for me, I've seen it. I've seen it with my family, and a lot of stuff that I watch, unless it's really close to me, like if I don't think I really killed it, I'm pretty critical. Like I don't talk about it. I just don't watch it. Like I don't want to watch that. I could have been so much better there. In this bio pic that they did, and I'm proud of every single thing that they put in it.
You should be.
Everything everybody said. And what's really cool is they're literally dropping it. The DVD the day before my birthday.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
We get all WrestleMania. People can start to pre-order it right now what's in that bookstore? The only one that's really left.
Barnes and Noble. Yeah.
It's like the only big bookstore that's left, right? There's only a couple of them.
My book is there too. So.
Well,
plug.
You can order it on there online, which is pretty cool.
That's great.
And this has been unbelievable, man.
Well, we want to thank you. Want to thank you so very much, and I look forward to being there and getting the goosebumps when I see you inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. As far as I'm concerned, it can take its time now.
Yeah.
Before you know it, we'll be there. It'll be an awesome memory. So I'm just enjoying all the way to it. Last night, me and my wife, Brenda, we were just getting BCs. I had one of my friends, on text. Texting will just keep coming. And I'm finally answering him, and whenever I got to him, you would say, first you say, congratulations, blah, 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 blah. And then there's like a couple more texts, and then there's another text where it say, are your thumbs broken? And this is like the next day, I finally came that, and I never stopped answering stuff, the whole time.
Yeah.
And I wrote, yeah, after 147 texts, and then as you're texting those people, they're texting you back. They're like 97 emails and 46 phone calls are finally getting to you.
Yeah, great thumb strength. Great thumb strength after texting all that. All right, DDP, can you do me a favor and take us out of here with a bang?
Okay, the bottom line is on March 31st, you should be watching the network for the induction in the Hall of Fame, or you will feel the